Greenland. Most people see a landscape of ice. Greenlanders see a menu. Here, food culture isn't about what you can grow in the dirt. It's about what you can pull from the deep or track across the tundra. In a place where the grocery store has historically been a harpoon and a pair of binoculars, every bite is a testament to 4,000 years of culinary engineering. This isn't just eating, it's a high-stakes relationship with a frozen ecosystem. Today, we're exploring a diet defined by the extreme. We're tasting Mattak, the whale skin that fueled the Inuit through the darkest winters, Suaasat, the national soup that tastes like the soul of the island, and the prehistoric Muskox. We'll even go to the edge of fermentation with Kiviak, a dish that challenges every modern culinary convention. From the raw vitality of the sea to a coffee ritual that sets the room on fire, this is the flavor of survival. This is Greenland. Let's eat. Segment 1, Mattak, the Arctic gum. Our first stop is Mattak. If you want to understand Greenland, you start with the whale. For centuries, whales weren't just food, they were fuel, tools, and life itself. I'm sitting here at a local braetet, an open-air market, where hunters bring their fresh catch. This is Mattak. It's usually from a narwhal or a beluga whale. You'll notice the distinct layers, the dark, rubbery skin on top, and the creamy, pinkish-white blubber underneath. The texture is the first thing that hits you. It's incredibly firm. You don't just bite through it, you masticate it. It's an endurance sport for your jaw, but the flavor is worth it. Nutty, oceanic, and deeply savory. Traditionally, it's eaten raw with just a sprinkle of coarse salt. But it isn't just about taste, it's about survival. In a climate where citrus fruits are non-existent, Mattak was the primary source of vitamin C for the Inuit. It's what kept scurvy at bay for millennia. It's a snack, a survival tool, and a cultural cornerstone. Segment 2, Suaasat, the heart of the home. While Mattak is what you eat on the go, Suaasat is what brings the family together. This is the national dish of Greenland. Every family has their own version, but the soul of the soup remains the same: meat, water, onions, and potatoes. Traditionally, it's made with seal meat, but you'll often see it with whale, reindeer, or even seabirds. The meat is dark, almost black, and the broth is thickened with rice or barley. Tasting it for the first time, you realize how iron-rich seal meat really is. It has a very distinct, gamey taste, almost like a cross between beef and liver, but with a lingering hint of the sea. The broth is seasoned simply with just salt and pepper, letting the natural intensity of the meat take center stage. Today, it's the ultimate comfort meal that makes the negative 20-degree weather outside feel like a distant memory. It's pure, Arctic soul food. Segment 3, the prehistoric taste, Muskox. While the sea provides the bulk of the diet, the land offers something truly unique. Meet the Muskox, or Umimak in Greenlandic, meaning the long-bearded one. They look like they belong in the Ice Age, with their shaggy coats and curved horns. And honestly, they do. But they aren't just for show. Muskox meat is some of the most sought-after game in the north. It's leaner than beef but has a much deeper, sweeter flavor profile. In high-end restaurants in Nuuk, you'll see it served as a tender steak, tartare, or even gourmet burgers. It's incredibly tender, possessing the richness of venison without the sharp, gamey kick. It's buttery, and you can really taste the wild herbs and grasses they graze on during the brief Arctic summer. Hunting is strictly regulated to ensure sustainability, making it a perfect example of how Greenlandic food is evolving, mixing ancient hunting traditions with modern culinary flair. Segment 4, Kiviak, the extreme tradition. Now, we have to talk about the dish that usually makes the headlines for being extreme. This is Kiviak. To make Kiviak, you take a seal skin, remove the organs but keep the fat, and then stuff it with up to 500 whole little auks, a small Arctic bird. You sew it up, seal it with fat, and bury it under a pile of rocks for 3 to 18 months. The result is total fermentation. I'll be honest, the smell is intense. It's pungent, like a very strong blue cheese mixed with cured meat. You don't cook it, you peel the feathers and eat the meat raw. The flavor is an explosion, creamy, salty, and incredibly savory. While it might look shocking to outsiders, for Greenlanders, this is a delicacy reserved for weddings and birthdays. A quick safety note: Kiviak must be made with little auks. Using other birds, like eider ducks, can lead to fatal botulism because they don't ferment the same way. This isn't just weird food, It's a highly skilled craft of survival. Segment 5. The Northern Lights in a Glass. After all that salt and fermentation, you need a drink. But in Greenland, coffee isn't just a caffeine fix, it's a performance. Greenlandic coffee is a layer cake of spirits and stories. First comes the whiskey, representing the rugged Greenlandic men and the spirit of the hunt. Then the kahlua, for the sweetness of the women. Then hot coffee for the dark nights of winter, topped with a thick layer of whipped cream for the icebergs and glaciers. Finally, the bartender sets fire to a spoonful of Grand Marnier and pours the blue flame from a height, letting it dance over the cream. This represents the northern lights shimmering over the ice sheet. It's boozy, warm, and citrusy, the perfect end to an Arctic feast. It's not just a drink, it's a tribute to the land itself, and a prayer for the sun to return. Segment 6. Global Comparisons and the Climate. When we compare Greenlandic food to the rest of the world, we often use the word extreme. But Greenland isn't alone in these methods. If you look at Sweden, they have surströmming, fermented herring. Both Kiviak and surströmming are triumphs of fermentation over rot, turning potentially dangerous meat into a stable, nutrient-dense resource. And look at Japan. The Greenlandic love for raw Mattak and seal has a direct parallel in the Japanese tradition of sashimi. Both cultures share a deep spiritual respect for the ocean, and a culinary focus on preserving the raw vitality of the catch. Even Japan's shiokara, fermented fish guts, shares that same pungent, umami-heavy profile found in Kiviak. But the landscape is shifting. It's 2026, and climate change is a double-edged sword here. While melting sea ice makes traditional seal hunting more dangerous, the South is seeing a green revolution. High-tech greenhouses in places like Hakortok are now producing commercial-scale strawberries and tomatoes in the middle of the permafrost. The Arctic dilemma is real, balancing the health benefits of traditional high-omega meats against modern contaminants and a changing ecosystem. Greenlandic food isn't just about survival anymore. It's about pride. It's a bridge between a prehistoric past and a rapidly changing future. If you ever find yourself in the far north, don't just look at the ice. Taste it. Try the Mattak, share a bowl of Suaasat, and watch the flames of the coffee. Greenlandic cuisine teaches us that even in the harshest environments, humans will always find a way to create something beautiful, something tasty, and something shared. Thanks for joining me on this Arctic journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Would you try the Kiviak? Until next time, takus.